Hi, SGS Creed. It's Noah King here. I'm joined by Jonathan Mergui, and we are here to discuss the Canada versus USA game that resulted in a 34-51 loss for the Canadians. 34-51 loss for the Canadians. Anyway, Mr. Mergui, thanks for being here.
No problem.
And what did you think of the game?
I thought it was a pretty exciting game, high-scoring affair. 51 points for USA. I didn't realize it was that much. I thought it was entertaining. It was a bit disappointing. Obviously, I was cheering for the Canadians. So it was entertaining. It was two young teams kind of going at it. I had a bit of more experience, I'd say, in the American side, but yeah, entertaining all around.
So, who were your favorite players to watch?
In the Canadian team, I thought the winger, Terry Perez, was especially on form, coming off a 3-try performance, I think, from the game before. And then he scored 2 again on the day, so he's very exciting to watch. In the pack, I really like the number 8, Stevanovic. I think he's very powerful, good, strong ball carrier. I think he had a really clean game. And Blevins, I thought, performed well at 12, but he's lacking a bit of creativity.
Well, it's a young team, you were saying.
Yeah, right? A young team, super young team. I think there was a lot of first caps on the day, and a lot of guys still in university in there, so it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
So, in terms of Rugby Canada, do you think the team's kind of on the uprising, or?
I'd hope so. I think they're showing some promises, but they're really lacking. I thought they were lacking a bit of leadership on the day, so they're showing their limitations there with the young players. But yeah, it's exciting to see kind of new generation coming through. I'm wondering if they have the skills, if they have the technical baggage to compete at that level. So hopefully they can close that gap. Yeah,
I hope so as well. Now, someone St. George's is known well because they have played him in Shawnigan's first 15 for 3 years, I believe. George Barton, what was your reaction to him going and scoring a try and getting on the field?
I think it was a great reaction from him because he didn't have the greatest impact. I think he came on as a blood sub for Terry Perez for a little bit, and they scored a try on him straight away. So I think it was a testament to his character to go back out on the field and score that try. It was a really nicely worked move from the number 10 to chip that ball right over the defensive line for the try. Yeah, it was beautifully executed, skillful, nice, entertaining. Yeah.
So Jonathan Mergui is also the head coach of the Grade 10s, the touring side that's going to the UK in a couple days, actually. Is there anything that you would like your squad to take away from the game?
One of the things that was interesting is that the Grade 10s were able to meet some of the players and the management before the game. And I was thinking about that question actually quite a bit. And I think in Canada, one of the things that we're missing for rugby anyway, is we don't have an NHL, we don't have an NBA. So having the players connect with some of the rugby stars or some of the rugby players from the national team was really important for them to understand that it's a very prominent sport on the world stage. It might not be here in Canada because it's not something that you can see on TV, or it's not something that's discussed a lot in the media here, but for them to have that experience, I think that was really good. And I think they will get that going to the UK too, where we're going to see an international game where they're going to see that it's a lot more threaded into the culture, like when you came to New Zealand last year.
Yeah.
So I think for me that's important that they get exposed to that culture, and then just kind of see what is skill level, what is the physical level needed for international level play. I think it's interesting for them to see that.
It's very interesting. Good luck to you guys on tour.
Yeah, thanks.
Guys, this is Jonathan Mergui coming to you live. Thank you very much for the interview.
My pleasure.
Take care.